There are many pumping systems where water is pumped from a main dam or river to a smaller reservoir or holding dam and then repumped from that small reservoir or holding dam to a final usage point. Because of the small volume of the holding dam, it is often difficult to manage the level of that dam. To help managing these systems, we've developed the Reservoir Optimiser system. This consists of a remote level monitoring station at the reservoir holding dam. That station transmits the level of the dam wirelessly to a main unit in the pump house. The main unit then turns the pump on when the level in the reservoir drops low, or turns the pump off when the level gets to a high set point. When the pump is running, the control system controls the pump to achieve either constant pump outlet pressure or flow rate. The maximum power of the pump can also be limited. Behind me is a dairy slurry holding dam. Slurry is washed out from a dairy into this dam. Then fresh water is pumped up from a main supply dam and mixed with the slurry and then pumped from this dam onto the pastures. The slurry holding dam is small, and so it is very difficult to manually control the level of the dam. If the level goes too low, then the irrigation pumps shut down and you can't irrigate. If the level goes too high, then slurry overflows down the valley into the fresh water system, which is very undesirable. To assist in controlling the system, Shockwave Engineering has installed an automatic level control system. The level control system consists of a level sensor, which is in this case is an ultrasonic sensor, which is the yellow sensor attached to the end of that pipe. That level is transmitted using a radio link to a main control unit, which is installed at the supply dam and turns the pump on and off based on the level of the slurry dam. This is the main control unit for the slurry dam level. The slurry dam level is transmitted via a radio link from the slurry dam to this pump house, where this controller picks up the level and decides whether to run the pump based on the level set points of the slurry dam system. On the screen we can currently see that the slurry dam is sitting at 76% full, which is below the start level for the pump, so it is sending a run signal to the pump. On this unit we can see that the local run switch is on and it is sending a run command to the pump, so the pump is busy running at the moment. We can also perform some diagnostics on the system so that we know that we are getting a genuine signal from the remote unit. So the first diagnostics on the remote unit is to look at the solar panel voltage and the battery voltage, and here we can see that the solar panel is sitting at 22 volts and the battery is sitting at 14 volts. So we know that the solar panel is working, we know that it's charging the battery. If there was no signal, both of these values would go to -1 volt. And we know that if we get -1 volt, it means that there's no signal from the remote unit. This is the reservoir remote monitoring and control system. We've got a remote unit here which measures the level of the reservoir using a pressure sensor and transmits that level to a main unit in the pump house. The main unit then turns the pump on and off based on the level of the reservoir. The system consists of a radio unit, an extended antenna, a solar panel to power it, and a submersible pressure sensor. I can lift up the submersible pressure sensor. So this is the submersible pressure sensor unit here, which measures the level of water above it, and as I lift the unit out, it registers that there's zero pressure above it, so I'll get an SMS notification to say that the reservoir is empty.